Next thing I have 5 tools I can't live without when creating for me and for MPN. So I'm creating all the time, whether it's on my mobile or on my phone or on my computer, wherever. I have to have these tools on me at all times. All right, so I'm going to go through my 5 tools so I can let y'all know um, how I get down in these creative streets. All right, so first one is Canva. Love Canva. Love Canva. Canva is like the clutch thing. Like I learned how to do a lot of my design work, video work, everything. I learned from Adobe. So we talk about Premiere Pro, Photoshop, Lightroom, Audition, which is crazy. So the whole Adobe situation, I'm all familiar with. But Canva is like really, really quick. It works effectively on your mobile as well as effectively on your desktop, computer, laptop, or whatever. So Canva is like the number one thing for me. I gotta have it. And I have 2 subscriptions. It's so good that I pay yearly on these things. I just cancel one of them, but now the MPN, the LP one, I ain't cancel that one. I gotta have that one. But the premium stuff is beautiful. You could basically create anything on Canva, and it would appear, and it looks like something that you would do in Adobe. No disrespect to any one of those entities, but I love the fact that Canva is so clutch and you can like really bundle it up. You can make your brand kits in there. I can make flyers in there. You can do the scheduling in there. I don't do scheduling because when I make the flyers, I make them kind of like on point. But I've made my overlays in there. I've made my backgrounds. I've done all of that. But Canva is like the most beautiful thing in the world. Like I just love it. So that's got to be the number one thing that I'm working with when it comes to my creativity. Number two, Pro Tools. Pro Tools, Pro Tools, Pro Tools. When I record my podcast, record my audio, if I'm recording a mix, well, let me take that back. Usually I'm using Adobe Audition to mix my mix. Um, but when I'm doing podcast work, when I'm rapping, all that stuff, Pro Tools has always been my number one thing when it comes to the music side of me. So I've learned how to use Pro Tools, just the interfaces in it. The plugins is just accessible. It doesn't seem too heavy to work with, but at the same time too, it's not no you go in and just you run into it and you make it work. Basically, like Canva, you can kind of jump on. They kind of see the tricks and the trades about it, and then be like, all right, I can run with it. Versus like Adobe, different story. When you with Adobe, you're gonna have to learn because it's very technical. So Pro Tools has got that technical aspect to it, but for me coming from the musician side and just being in that world for a lot, it was easy for me to learn the Pro Tools. And then when I got into the podcasting aspect of it, it just made everything better. So it made everything better. So I have to have Pro Tools. Have to. Uh, but I'm able to use Ableton as well as Adobe Audition. I know how to work those fluently, but Pro Tools, I get on and I just fly with it. So, all right, my third one is Premium Pro. When any of my video work, I love doing on there. Now, um, I'll speak on my other mobile action later, but when I'm on my desktop or my laptop, when I get to editing videos, I'm using what you call it, Premium Pro. Premium Pro is about the same levels as a Pro Tools and as Adobe. It just has like that full technical aspect of it, and you have to sit down and learn it. So Premium Pro is like very very great. So even when I'm doing short form or long form content, I'm definitely using Premium Pro. Um, it is a good thing, and I love that new update that they have. And I honestly don't even know what the update is, but nevertheless, I'm able to download videos just like that, and it's crazy, and I love it. So all the interfaces in there as well, plugins as well. I've added some plugins in there to do some like regular effects to make it look a little more cinematic. A little bit of the titles. Like it's easy to download plugins to put into Premium Pro. So I've downloaded a bunch of them and just tried them out from time to time. So um, it's very accessible, very 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 accessible. So I love that. My fourth one is Ecamm. What I'm using right now, I'm using Ecamm. I remember back when the pandemic happened, we was scrambling trying to find like what to do. Tried StreamYard, I tried OBS, I even tried Restream. And granted, those are fine, but Ecamm is like when I got the Ecamm, I was like, oh man, this is the best. So I've been using Ecamm for about 5 years now. I use it all my video podcasting, anything video that I'm doing, I'm definitely using Ecamm. And it's crazy because I love how Ecamm when you can record through there. You can record, and then after this is over with, I have the video separate, and then I have my audio files, my sound effects, stadium music. Let me give y'all that stadium music because that's how I feel when I finish using Ecamm. Um, yeah, so when I'm on Ecamm, it gives me the package right there. So either I can upload it or actually I can stream to YouTube, all other places. Like right now, I could have just shot this out to the people, but I like how the file comes in, and then I'm able to take it into Premium Pro, take it into Pro Tools, tighten up the audio and all that stuff. Now I could do all of this in the midst of. Um, I wish I could do this. Let me see. You see my screen, my Super Bowl screen. 1 second, y'all. Uh, so this space getting low. Oh, that's crazy. How they gonna tell me this at the last minute? All right. Nevertheless, you see my camera effects. You can see the overlays. There's a lot of things you can see on here. Let's see overlays, and then you have the scenes, all that stuff. So it's like a production right there, right in the middle of it. The sound effects, all the things, man. It's just a beautiful situation, man. It's a beautiful situation. Um, so yeah, that's what I love about Ecamm. Ecamm is like the really dope thing that I like to work on. So, all right, let me check this disk space, y'all. 1 second. All right. 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, we are bike for Duval, back for the world. All right, so let me see. I gave Canva, Pro Tools, Premiere Pro, Ecamm. So my fifth one that I put Squarespace, but I'm going to go with CapCut because CapCut is the tool that I use like more of. So CapCut. I mean, it's like what is it? iMovie. I mean, it's like um, I use CapCut for if I'm not in front of Premium Pro, I use CapCut for mobile. So I'm able to like do my videos, put them together. The effects is like very good right there. What did I do? I paid for the premium action, so I have a little bit more exclusivity when it comes to the overlay, just little stuff that I can do with it. But I love the fact that I can record something on my phone and then I can just put it together in CapCut. CapCut is like the very clutch thing. And I had been here by CapCut for a minute, but I didn't fully get into it until like 2023, definitely 24ish or whatnot. But 23 is when I kind of jumped in, was like, all right, let me see what the deal is with that. But I love how so mobile it is. Like the videos that you can put together on there and post it right on your social medias. This is very dope and quick for a content creator to really put that together that quickly like that with a powerful tool like CapCut. I think that was great, man. It was crazy when this whole like TikTok thing happened, and that's when I found out that CapCut was in kind of alignment with TikTok. So that little day or two that it shut down, thank God I didn't have any work to do, but we back in effect now, so it's cool. So those are my 5 things. I want to throw a little bonus one in there. The bonus one is Squarespace. I love Squarespace. I manage four websites on there, 4 or 5, not sure, but definitely 4. So I'm on there and I monitor it. So I do Al Pete's, my personal one. I have the MPN one, and then I have NABJ, National Association of Black Journalists. the Northeast Florida chapter, um, and then the G4 series, where my album I just dropped with Nasa Cal, that's on there. So I manage those four. But I love Squarespace. It's very easy website building action. I'm able to embed a lot of stuff. The embedding process on there is not as hard. I know I've had experience with WordPress and even with Wix, and it just seems very, very like um, not user friendly. But Squarespace is definitely user friendly. And then you're able to have a really just dope product when it comes to your website or whatnot. It don't take a lot to do it, and anybody can do it, whether you're technical with it or not. It's just easy work to do. So Squarespace is another one. That's my bonus one. So top 5 tools: Canva, Pro Tools, Premiere Pro, Ecamm, CapCut, and Squarespace. So I gave 6.